Big energy, high energy, high energy.
1, 2, 3. Hi guys, I'm Julia.
Hi, I'm Hess, and welcome to another episode of The
Phone
Phone Call. Every fucking time.
Anyways, how are you guys? No one. You're supposed to answer. How are you guys?
What the fuck are you, Dora the Explorer?
Yes.
Anyways, before I even start this, I think I should mention, please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we are not growing anyway. And we are such a small YouTube channel, so any help would actually be appreciated.
At least one.
Yeah, just one like and one subscribe,
Anyways, so today, we are exploring the Reddit life.
Even more.
Yeah, so I'm way newer than you, so whatever the story, I'm like, let's do this, let's do that. Anyways, we did come across unpopular opinions.
Yes, a subreddit called the Unpopular Opinions, where people go and share their unpopular opinions. Some of them are kind of popular, they're just restating what we are already talking about, but some of them are actually unpopular. And we want to get to those, and we also want to talk about our own unpopular opinions regarding the world and in general, I guess.
Yeah, what I realize is that this is not having an entire story or a tale that. It's kind of sweet and short, but my ones... Personally, I feel that it is very common sense and to the point. So it might not be very new or anything. But when I was reading, I was thinking, okay, yeah, maybe we should talk about this. So it may not be new, nothing funny or anything as such. That's what I felt about my stories. What about yours?
My stories are definitely very short because I wanted to talk about our opinions more than talk about the story, because there's no such story in my stuff. Because it's an opinion, right? We are supposed to talk about our personal take on that specific opinion and talk about if we agree with that opinion or disagree with that opinion.
That's true.
And at the end, please know that these are just our opinions.
Exactly. We're not going to hurt someone.
Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion, so...
Totally. Every human has their rights to speak.
Yes. And unless you're in US, you don't have that right to speak, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is kind
of...
Their
fault.
Their fault. Also, I believe that other countries are trying to be like them as well.
Yes.
When it comes to privacy now.
Italy will Giorgia Meloni.
Yeah, so I feel you don't have the privacy anymore. It is slowly declining.
Anyway, privacy never was a thing.
Yeah, but even with the speech and everything, they're slowly becoming like the US, and that's not a good thing. It's not just Italy, even other countries like Germany, France. Everything.
I'm curious, did you see that one, not a meme or anything, but basically there's this picture of a governor, a politician in a country. I don't remember if it was Sweden or what is, maybe it's America, I can't remember. But anyway, so this man had a picture of this governor's face, okay? It was a very hilarious looking face.
Okay.
I will show it to you when I can.
Okay.
And then you can also put it to this podcast as well when you're editing. And basically this man had that picture on his phone, and he was going through the airport security, and they detected that he had that picture in his freaking phone, and they took him into custody.
What the hell?
It is a hilarious looking picture. That's also one of the reasons for the same time.
Just because you have a photo?
Yeah. It was, everybody now, because of that incident, now every person has that picture in their phone, and every comment section that you go to, you will see that picture.
The new world that we are living.
Well, let me actually Google. I have my tablet. Not tablet, iPad. I shouldn't misgender my iPad.
I have a tablet. Is it good?
Yeah, poor people stuff.
No, it's not good.
It's JD Vance.
Show me. Oh my god.
This is the picture, by the way. It's JD Vance. Why do you think he was Swedish? I don't know. But
Because he has
yeah,
no
basically.
hair on his
Yeah,
head.
okay. Now I understood what happened. So, tourists denied US entry after ICE found JD Vance meme on his phone. So, so basically, I just mixed up the countries, but obviously that happened in US.
Wow. Okay. So either way, that was surprising. I didn't know about it, but good to know.
Yeah.
Since we are starting with the unpopular opinions, who's going to be starting? Is it going to be you or is it going to be me?
I think I can start.
Okay.
Why not? But yeah, why? Okay.
Unpopular opinion.
Yep.
1.
Toothbrushes don't belong in the bathroom. So, do you think toothbrushes don't belong in the bathroom?
Whoa,
And I'm gonna tell you why this person thinks that.
Okay, go on.
Would you feel comfortable knowing that you had poo and pee particles built up in your toothbrush? I don't know why it became the default to keep your toothbrush in your bathroom, aside from convenience. In my mind, I would never bring food or drink into the bathroom, then consume it afterwards. So why would I keep my toothbrush, which I also put in my mouth and clean it afterwards?
You know, the crazy part is, I would agree with this. Yes, it does not belong in the bathroom.
I do. I mean, I always did this where I kept my like the toothbrush, inside the cupboard. I never keep it outside, where on the sink where everybody put their stuff.
Okay.
I have that problem. I just don't like it. And also, there was this one girl on TikTok. She came and said, "What is stopping from your family members to take your toothbrush and dip it in the cupboard?"
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that is the
Because
easiest way.
What if they're like really pissed at you and one day they were
That's
like,
what.
"I see that toothbrush. I'm gonna dip it in that fucking thing and give you whatever the hell that I'm gonna give you." Like, imagine.
True. You
Like
can actually
some
get that.
dysfunctional families, do not take notes. Do not.
No, I mean, I haven't like intentionally thought about it, but yes, before my toothbrush was near, but now that this question really did pop up, I'm like thinking, true, poopy particles are everywhere.
Yeah.
Plus, you go outside and you quickly come home and you wash your hands when you go somewhere and come back home. You wash your hands and the toothbrushes are right over there.
Yeah.
So imagine like you're touching the tap, and even if you wash your hands clean, you are bringing in germs. But luckily, I have switched to an electrical toothbrush, so the charging point and everything is like outside. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, now I'm like thinking, holy shit, maybe the God was saving me from this poopy shit which is happening inside the bathroom. So unintentionally, indirectly, it was saving your ass.
Okay. But what do you do when you poop? Do you have the lid open or closed when you flush?
Lid close.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I do as well, because I saw another TikTok. Obviously, I get all my information from TikTok. I saw that somebody said it actually can worsen your acne if you have your lid open, because all the poop
Okay.
particles just go in your face and then boom.
It's like boom, shaka,
Yeah.
laka. Okay, yes. that
Ever
is
since I
true.
saw that, I'm like, ooh.
I mean, I have known that for a long time, and I had
Yeah,
to
because
debate.
you were alive more than me, obviously.
Not that, but yes, technically. But I knew that for a long time. I don't know, there was some meme or something, and it was educating at the same time. So as soon as I knew it, from that day onwards, that's a habit that I had. Like, I always closed it. But I had to debate. Like, I had to argue with my mom on this. She's like, don't close the lid every single time. I was like,
Why?
No, because she's going to the bathroom in a hurry most of the time. Okay, so this is like the couple fight that you guys have. Like,
It takes like 1 second to open the lid and just sit down.
Okay, like, keeping the toilet seat up or down, like that kind of debate I had with my mom. My mom is like, no, do not close it, keep it open. And I'm like, Okay. So, obviously, after you flush and you will have to wait for a second and then you can lift the lid up. So, sometimes my ass, I was getting, used to that habit. So, I close it. I don't have the habit of, whee.
Yeah.
So, somehow I got the blame afterwards. The toilet seat thing, it broke down. Because I'm like always lifting and closing it. That's what I
How
got
many
the
times
blame.
do you poop per day?
So even when I pee and stuff, I
Yeah.
close it. Okay. So anyways, you had to flush, right? I was like thinking, no, I'm not. I'm not going to get this blame or anything. It's just that I tried to educate her, she didn't. And later, after few months, some Sri Lankan Sinhalese
I
doctor
hate that.
said the
On
same
YouTube with an AI fucking voice.
said it, and then my mom is like, yeah, we have to close it, we need to buy a new toilet seat. And I'm like, really?
They never listen to us, but they listen to the fucking doctors
I
on
literally
YouTube.
said the same thing.
No, I know the struggle. My mom used to pour down cinnamon and ginger tea down my throat every single fucking morning to burn off my fat. And trust me, now I hate cinnamon and ginger. It's not influential. They don't influence me to drink water even if I'm thirsty. But yeah.
This toothbrush thing, I never thought about it, but yeah, now I'm thinking about it, it does make sense.
Yeah.
And I will forever now, it's like the toilet seat, I will keep my
Yeah.
toothbrush.
I don't keep it outside of the thing, outside of the bathroom, but I do have a drawer for that specifically.
Okay.
So
No, I
at
don't-
least it's not outside.
I don't have space in my house, guys. For life, I'm just going to have build the habit now.
Yeah. Next opinion, why don't you go?
Oh. Today I was in the bathroom, okay, and I was getting ready. I had a rush morning and everything. So I have to keep myself on track. I have put the alarms every 10 minutes or something like that to indicate the time for me.
It's very annoying.
So I'm in the bathroom. I can hear my mother. Hey Siri, stop. Siri, stop the alarm. Siri. That was a way more annoying alarm for me. I was thinking, oh God, I should have not put the alarm at all. This is very common, but it was also a very hot topic. So I'm going to start it anyways. It's kind of long though. Yeah. Now that most couples live together for so long before getting married, there's little point to weddings.
Oh, I saw this one.
Yeah.
I didn't read it, but I saw it.
Yeah, so we have come to this. Don't get me wrong, I'm not speaking from a conservative place. Yes, you probably should live with someone and spend a significant amount of time with them before you make a legally binding agreement. I just think that in this context, the wedding party just seems much more artificial. So it was to celebrate the fact that from now on, you will live with your chosen partner. People who loved you, were happy for you, both of you were excited for a life together, etc. Now, you already lived together for 5 years. I'm just throwing a random number. Have already done all the married couple things. You probably just walk to the ceremony together. Some people are literally already raising children together. It feels like the ceremony is in the middle of your life together. It feels more like an anniversary of sorts than celebrating beginning of a life together. Not to mention, some couples have gotten so used to the other's presence before the big day that all they talk about during the engagement is wedding logistics. How much flowers cost, how annoying it is to change your name paperwork wise, and not a word about their partner being excited about them. The wedding industry also takes the romance down a peg, delaying your wedding for 2 years so you can get off the waiting list at a fancy restaurant. Shouldn't getting married as soon as possible be a priority for an engaged couple that's in love? Later edit, I didn't say marriage lost its use. I'm saying the party itself is starting to lose on symbolism.
I understand where they're coming from, but right now, with the economy that we have, the marriage has become just a way to get tax benefits.
Why is the government involving
Yeah.
people into these kind of stuff? Yeah, of course, you can give a benefit and stuff. But there are other things that you need to take care of.
Yeah.
Maybe encourage them to get married and I don't know, help out in this
And
economy.
also, it feels like back in the day, getting married was a symbolism, but more than a symbolism, it was a way to get the dowry from the woman's family. But right now, there's no such thing as a dowry. They don't really expect a dowry in some ways.
People don't have dowries
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. So people just don't really give a shit about if you get married or not. They just care if you're like happy. And yeah, what's the whole rush anyways? Like even our mutual friend,
Yeah.
like she's been together with this man for what, over 5 years now? I mean, we love the guy, but
Yeah. Like, I mean, she's been living, they have
Yeah.
been in love, they have, like, got their life sorted out.
we already had the bachelor's party, but we did not even get an engagement or anything.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, the more time which is being taken for that, it's like you're also thinking in this economy, it's
Yeah.
just a scam.
Yeah, there's no such. I mean, the wedding dresses, they cost what, $5,000
The
or euros.
cake.
The cake itself, when they add the word wedding to anything, it just becomes exponentially higher with the price. So of course nobody wants to get married in this economy, especially if they want to have a kid. Why would they ever want to get married and waste their money on that?
Yeah, I mean, you rather use that money on the house.
Exactly,
the
put a
car.
down payment. Yeah.
My mother, actually, when I got married, it was like a
Yeah.
small.
You had a very small ceremony.
Yeah, a ceremony. So I was like, no, this is the wedding, okay? Because I didn't want to, I love a wedding, okay? My version of
Yeah.
wedding means friends and family who I enjoy. I just want to put some music and just be,
Yeah, exactly. My wedding, like the same amount of people that I have invited to my birthday will be invited to my wedding, and that's all I want. Like 10 people
That's it.
from my side.
You
that's
just
enough.
want to have a good time. That's
Yeah.
the whole meaning of
Yeah.
this, okay? Wedding is a fancy word in
Yeah.
my opinion. So there's a comment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obviously, many people agree with you. So this is not an unpopular opinion. I have read that the entire country of Iceland, for example, is giving up on the institution of marriage. My perspective, as a guy who lived with GF for 8 years before we had a traditional wedding ceremony and party, is that the wedding was absolutely meaningful. There's something very real and significant about gathering your friends and two families together and celebrating your relationship. Now, spending millions of dollars with the wedding industrial complex, that's another issue entirely. I am positive that Reddit will overwhelmingly agree with you on that subject. Like, my mother was like, without even for the small ceremony. So this is actually not my wedding, according to her.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you just
You did the
sign.
courthouse thing,
Yeah. She was like, why are you spending money for a place? Let's renovate the house and let's have it in the house. So we had it in the house, and my mother like worked her ass off for like 10 days to make this day reality. And she got two things done. Okay, her daughter's registration for the marriage and the house, which was sometimes like, was very dull and almost like in the blink of an I'm dying kind of state. And it was color washed. It was like brand new. It was beautiful. And that was one of the best decisions. Yeah. But since I had the registration and everything, now whenever people ask me, when I go to Sri Lanka or even my mom, anyone is like, when are you having your wedding? Dude, I don't have money. Are you going to pay me for my wedding? Or I don't want to have a wedding right now, because my concern is, okay, maybe I can use that money to travel the world, to buy a house, to get my license over here. I'm pretty sure so many people out there are thinking.
We are also talking too much about the money aspect, but we are also not talking about the relationship aspect, because some people genuinely don't feel ready to get married in their life. Some people want to explore their relationship to the fullest and be like, is this the person that I want to get married to one day? Is this the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with? Some people just don't feel that readiness for like how many years that they have lived. It also feels like the families kind of have ruined weddings for the couples.
Families and relatives.
Yeah, because like, why is the mailman there? Why is somebody that we hate so much in the wedding? Because it's also kind of like politics. And because if you don't invite this uncle, he's gonna get mad and he's gonna get drunk and he's gonna come and like trash the wedding. Or if it's that aunt is gonna fat shame everybody else. I'm like, why do we have this stigma?
It's not just that. I mean, there is always someone invited in the wedding who's going to be drunk dancing.
Yeah. Grinding up against the young people.
There's some, I'm sorry to say this, some psycho.
Yeah, psychopathic murderers. I mean, I hate that saying. It's not about the couple. The wedding is about everybody else. What the fuck does that even mean? You're there to celebrate people.
No point
so
of having
no wonder why nobody wants to actually get married.
Yeah, I mean, the new just because we are just doing a wedding because our family wants. Living together is a new... I mean, it had been there, but it is the new thing. Now people are like, oh, hell no. People don't even have houses to live and they're living inside caravans. So that's the life that people are coming into now. They don't have land. They can't afford it. It's not just money. But on the other hand, with the pressure for a couple, they are not thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their family. Maybe start thinking about only you two as a couple. That's the only thing.
Yes. The next opinion. This is very fitting to the time that we are in right now because it's the Halloween season. By the time we are filming it, when we are posting, it's going to be like in the middle of November or in the beginning of November.
Beginning, I guess.
Yeah, probably, yes. Anyways, so Halloween should be spooky, not gory.
Okay, elaborate.
I don't know where this trend started, but people putting gnarly stuff in their lawn setups as Halloween decor is just weird. Like, let's just put severed hands in the bushes, heads hanging from trees. This isn't like a think about the children's thing. It just feels totally out of place. What makes the gory horror fun is the atmosphere, the lead up, the killer, for God's sake. That's just the body next to the bird bath. But this person has terrible. But anyway, somebody commented to saying that there's gory Halloween, campy Halloween, wholesome Halloween, sexy Halloween. Halloween is a multifaceted holiday, which I agree with that statement. But I just don't agree with this title. Halloween should be spooky and not gory. In my opinion, Halloween should always be gory and scary. But nowadays, people have started to wear costumes for Halloween, which I find kind of annoying. Because maybe it's because I grew up in Italy and we have another specific holiday to wear costumes when you want to wear costumes. It's called the Carnival season, and that's like in the February, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, in February. So in that season, you can wear like costumes of characters that you really enjoy.
But that is inspired by Venice. People are not wearing the traditional mask or anything. Like kids, they will take the Halloween costumes into this.
Because I remember every year in my school, we were supposed to do this haunted house in every classroom, and whichever the classroom does the best haunted house, they win.
Okay.
We didn't win anything, but we would win the title of winning a title. But anyways, it was really fun, and the whole point was to scare the people, and I feel like that's the whole point of Halloween. Obviously, the celebration is not about scaring people, it's about remembering the dead. But
it is spooky, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to have... Obviously, Halloween seemed to be like a combination of everything. There are different characters coming in, different food or whatever it is. So it's not just one category.
Yeah. There's no, you cannot put it into a category. It's just a day for people to have fun. That's what.
That's true.
But yeah, there's no such thing as a gory Halloween, because at the end, Halloween should always be gory, in my opinion.
Or not.
But what do you think about the sexy Halloween, where people wear Disney princesses burning thongs? Why should Belle wear a thong everywhere? Why is
That is exactly. See, So when you become adults, you need to adjust your level of Halloween.
Yeah,
So
I mean, as long as you're having fun, why not? If you want to be a thought, be a thought. Who cares? As long as you're like, being respectful to the others and you don't wear that kind of an outfit to a kid's party.
Party.
I
That's
couldn't
it.
care less. Do whatever the hell you
I mean,
want.
don't traumatize kids.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if you find a creepy kid, you might have made their life even better.
Just I was going to say something, but I forgot about it. Because I was imagining.
Maybe you can be finding Dory for Halloween.
Wait, our friend was Dora the Explorer.
Ah, yeah, well, that's what the fuck? How did Dora go from Dory? යන්නේ කොයිද මල්ලපුවා.
Combining. But yeah, Halloween, I think that is the best thing about it. I love Halloween because last time we had with our mutual friend,
Yes.
we had a party and stuff, and it was
Well,
really nice.
party of 4 people.
Oh, for people, it
That
was,
was fun, honestly.
yeah, the
We
food.
we made like clay stuff with,
Yeah, it was like alienated, but
Yeah.
it was fun.
We had our first sleepover.
Yeah, with brownies, and we were eating.
Yeah.
We were like high on chocolate and sweets.
We did not drink at all, but we felt like we drunk.
That was nice. But the thing about Halloween, that how awesome it is, adult life is not easy.
Yeah.
So you might even not get a holiday for Halloween.
I
for
don't
adult
have
life.
this year.
Exactly. See?
Yeah.
So because of that, you can adjust your level of spookiness, how you want to celebrate. Yes, it is like a kiddish thing, but for the adults, it's another day to just forget about your problems.
Just feel
and
like a kid again in some
enjoy.
ways. I really like the idea of wearing costumes. I don't know why. It's so fun for me. So whenever I get the chance, I like to do it.
Yeah, the annoying part is finding the proper costume.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun.
But also one of the worst part is that I always try to plan Halloween in months ahead. I'm like, this year I'm gonna have celebrate Halloween. I'm gonna have a list of stuff that I want to be. But when October rolls in, I'm like, do I want to do it?
Yeah, the excitement.
Yeah,
just-
excitement kind of rolls away when you try to plan stuff in too advance.
Yeah,
So-
I have learned that with all the other stuff.
Yes, next opinion.
Next unpopular opinion. People say people pleaser when they are more avoiding things that they feel uncomfortable with, not necessarily pleasing anyone.
Yeah, is that a pause to read? Okay, go for it. I have some opinions on it.
Okay. People say they are people pleasers all the time to imply that they put others' needs above theirs, to avoid the discomfort, conflicts with others. I use the term to describe myself as well. I don't think the term is accurately depicting the type of people who usually use the term to describe themselves. I find a lot of people who say that they are people pleasers very difficult to engage with, as they tend to react more to things I say, and that reactivity makes you feel like you're walking on thin ice. Someone jokingly told me, "You say you are a people pleaser. Who did you please?" I didn't have any answers to that. I just don't think the term people pleaser really describes the type of people who often say they are people pleasers. The term people pleaser, in my view, implies that you understand the other person's want, thus pleasing them, whereas I feel a lot of people who use that term are more avoiding any signs of negativity, more conflict avoidance than anything. I also have a comment, okay? Yeah, I think that's just what the term people pleaser mean. Overly conflict avoid. Bit weird since this issue is ultimately good for the people around you, but that's language for ya.
Yeah, I definitely agree, because some people, I feel like that is one of those terms that is very overused. Everybody's like, just because you say yes one time doesn't mean you are a people pleaser. And sometimes we need to understand boundaries. You shouldn't say yes to everything that you cannot actually do, because at that point you just become an asshole.
True, because you won't be able to finish the task or keep your promise
Exactly.
at that thing. When I was reading this, I know this is too serious. I felt closeness when I was reading that, because that is so true. Even I thought that I was a people pleaser, and I used to boundary. But that's not the case. I was doing all of this thinking, okay, it will solve my conflicts and everything. Hell no, it just magnified it by 100 times for me.
Because you're also under the stress that you are like, I have to do this, I have to be there for that person, I have to go there, and blah, 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 blah. You're always under so much pressure because you say yes to everything.
Everything. And I was that person, and I was doing all that to avoid shit coming at my face, literally.
But that doesn't mean that you should be also inconsiderate of people. Say yes at times, be helpful to other people. Make yourself inconvenient when you're able to do that.
I felt that I was that. Since I have put so many boundaries now, I am also, every single time that I need to help or anything, I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be shit coming at my way, so stay away. So I've noticed this about myself, and I'm trying to be better, but obviously it will take time.
It's a work in progress. As long as you're trying to do something, it's great. But when it comes to people pleasers, it's just that you have to remember what you can and can't.
Being straightforward will help you in this point, I guess. If you can, you can. If you can't,
just say you can't. No is a complete sentence. That's what we are forgetting.
Nice. Can you say that again?
No is a complete sentence, and that's something that we forget a lot.
In our roots, that's a big thing.
If you say, in our culture, if you say no to something, especially in family, you are a bad person, you're a disgrace, and you should kill yourself.
Or for an older person,
fuck
respecting.
the old. No, I have this thing. If you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you back. I don't care how old you are. I also hate that thing. In our culture, we are supposed to go and worship people when we are going, saying goodbye. We're supposed to get on our knees and just do this. And I hate that with a burning passion, because all of these people, we hung out with these people, and the whole time they were just criticizing the way I look, the way I behave, and just call me all sorts of names. And then now all of a sudden I'm supposed to go and just worship. Fuck no, I'm out of the fucking door at that point.
True. I mean, there are other ways that you can pay your respect, obviously. Okay, not for the dead, I mean. There are other ways. I mean, act of service, actively listening, helping out. I don't know. There are so many things. You don't have to go and touch their feet. And then this is also a religious thing, but you do not need to bend down and do.
I have back pain. I can't do that.
We are at that point in our life.
Yeah, now. I'm only 24, but I have back pain of a 60-year-old man.
Reality of adult life.
Yeah, I mean, no wonder I am always in front of a fucking computer just like this. If I'm not editing, I'm working on the office.
Life gets you at that point, and no one has the time. Everyone is busy. Everyone got their problems. And
say yes when you can and be a good friend, but that doesn't mean you also need to inconvenience yourself. It's a tough place to walk in, but you need to figure out what your balance is. Be a good person. Just
yin and yang.
Yeah, but don't try to please everybody, because at some point you need to realize that you cannot make everybody happy.
Oh, I learned that the hard way. And it took me so many years. So I'm pretty sure there will be other people who will learn about this lesson when they're 40 or 50 or 60. But and this was very relatable for anyone of any age. At the end of the day, please yourself.
Yes, get a vibrator. Why not?
No! Okay! Next story!
For the next opinion, modern burial practices are harming the planet.
Okay.
Where, you just put the casket on the ground, just bury the casket.
Oh!
Yeah, burial.
Okay. Read, I want to know about this more. I'm now curious.
Okay. Graveyards full of bodies in coffins take up too much land that could be used for other things, and chemicals used to embalm corpses are harmful to the environment. People need to let go of the sentimental need to bury their deceased loved one in the box. Once someone dies, they aren't in the body anymore. It's called their remains for a reason. Upon death, everyone should either be cremated or scattered or buried directly into the ground without being embalmed. We live in a we live on the earth for whatever time we have upon it, and it's natural that we give it back when we no longer need our bodies.
True.
And I did a quick research, and basically, this person is saying that instead of doing the burials, we are supposed to cremate ourselves. But the human cremation is also not good for the environment because it releases greenhouse gases like H2O, mercury, and other pollutants into the atmosphere and uses a significant amount of energy. So it is kind of like pure battles. Both are bad to the environment, and people are now getting creative when it comes to these burials and stuff like that. Instead of burying, they can actually use the body into science, where they can even grow plants out of your body, which is a cool thing to have a plant out of my mouth.
Okay,
But no, it's not that simple. But no, basically they would take you, cremate you, and then use the ashes into a plant.
Okay.
But there are also some places where they use the body into science, and somebody found out that they donated their grandma's body into science, and and they found out that the army actually blew the grandma up. When they were doing testing to their weapons, they just randomly found out that the grandma is now blown up into pieces.
What the hell? Okay, I mean, my grandfather, when he passed away, he already gave a bill saying that his body must be handed over to the medical faculty of Sri Lanka. For the medicine students to study about the human body, biology, all those stuff. But blowing up
just
the body...
because you donate your body to science, that doesn't always mean that they're going to cut you open and just see what body parts that you have. It can be used to anything and everything.
Okay, now
I mean,
about this,
it's kind of fun though. Imagine you're getting blown up even when you're dead, getting blown.
It's basically I never had fun in my life, and now is the
I
fun
mean,
part.
what a way to go.
Oh my god. Okay, that was something new to me.
What do you think about the burials? Do you think it's okay?
Okay, since both are not good for the environment.
But to be fair, cremation is supposed to be less harmful.
Okay.
Over the other.
But yes, I mean, I have seen when they're burning the body up, and for people who are actually burying their body is religiously, it's a religion, okay? Yeah. Sometimes they say that you can't burn the body because of the afterlife, something as such, okay? Yes, a dead body doesn't have any life in it. It's dead, okay? It's the remains, like you said. But the thing is, now since both, one can be a little bit less harmful than what you said, the most natural way is 24 hours after the body is the person is dead, have the ceremony within 24 hours. Okay, that is also done religiously, but you can apply it for other things. 24 hours, you have to say your goodbyes. Keeping the body is not going to do. Without embalming or nothing, if you're going to bury it, you're not harming. Without any chemicals, you're not burning it, no chemical. You're not embalming or whatever the stuff that you're putting, no. 24 hours. Natural decay of the body. Now that was nature, because back in the ancient time, did you have embalming?
I'm sure they had something, but they obviously
honey.
They
had honey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I can
and
remember.
Do they eat it after that?
No. I was going to say, fuck that, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, Papa, Uncle Edward is dead. Is there honey?
Namaste. Namaste. Ayubowan. I would say everything
I'm
right
sure
now.
that's how the Black Plague also started.
I don't know, but those days, they would, when the body is being, they're dead, to remain it for few days or anything. When the body is dead like that, there will be worms, parasites. They start to eat up. Okay, so to avoid that, if you put honey, okay, so back in the days it was anyways organic honey. That's what I saw from Discovery Channel.
It's organic.
My father made me watch those kind of stuff, and we, to make sure that we understood the subject, he would be like, okay, now tell me what you know. The worst point of my life is that point. because I can open my eyes and just say, but I'm sleeping internally. So yeah, the thing about honey is that when you put honey, the worms or whatever, they have something to eat, and honey will preserve the body for some time, apparently. I don't know, this is what I saw. This is like so many years back, 20 years back. I'm not good with my memory, but I remembered it. But the easiest and if you have to look at all the aspects, saving, having a memory of your loved one, and then thinking about the environment for the future generation, everything, 24 hours, bury it.
I'm just also gonna say this. I feel like cremation in our country is worse because I don't know if you, I mean, obviously you have been to a funeral, I'm assuming, in Sri Lanka, and cremation part, they have these giant tents up.
Yeah.
And then all those tents are made out of plastic.
Is it?
Yeah, right? The white tents to like burn the body.
Yeah, some people actually does that. I don't know why, but that is dangerous.
Yeah,
that is not good at all.
Yeah, because like like you're not supposed to burn plastic, and they have those. I don't know. I haven't been to a funeral in like what 15 years now, so I can't remember. But when I was a kid, I was like, why are they burning plastic? Isn't it
Yeah,
bad
you're
for
not
the
supposed
environment?
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
like I can remember there was something like that. It was like a famous person in Sri Lanka, and he had a tent and a fancy funeral apparently. Like it was in a like a big funeral ground. And the worst part was when they were burning the body, which was like lying down. When you were burning, it was like it stood up.
oh.
Yeah, because it's burning, right? It's
Yeah.
crumbling. Something is happening to the body. That was fucking creepy for me. I still remember. I think I was 4 or 5 years old. I was really tiny. I went with my grandmother. That was creepy. But there was plastic, like you said.
Yeah, they burn plastic, and that is way harmful to the environment. Because
That's true.
I feel like here they have like a chamber where they just like dunk the body and then push. That's fun though. I want to do that.
Well, yeah.
What do you
different
want to do? Do you want to be buried or do you want like cremate?
I don't know. I'm dead.
Yeah.
People around me can decide.
Yeah,
whatever.
honestly, once you're dead, you don't really have that big of a choice on that.
I've been making decisions all my life.
Let me have this one.
Wherever I end up or down.
I want to be a firecracker. I want to be launched into space. And then, like, I won't have my eyeball just be somewhere. I want my, like, finger to be
Wednesday.
somewhere. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. Anyways, I hope you like this funeral
Next
story.
story.
Unpopular opinion. There are too many people lying about not being breakfast people. Do you like breakfast?
Depends.
Okay. Anyways, I'm going to read. Here's the thing. Eating within the first hour of me being awake makes me want to hurl. But I force myself to eat breakfast because I feel disgusting in the morning without it. And frankly, I feel like I know so many people that needs this. There have been one too many times where I met someone and they went, ha ha ha, I'm not a breakfast person. But then they're always so cranky and irritable. They act like one coffee is enough for the morning, but you can 100% tell they are not all there, and like I think even a piece of toast would benefit these people significantly. Like there are some people that truly don't eat breakfast and eat more later in the day, which I respect. But some of you are forcing this label of not breakfast person on yourselves. Free yourself. Eat. Okay, there's a comment. I think you are confusing not a breakfast person and not a morning person. The two are not mutually exclusive, and a person can just be cranky and irritable because they are awake in the morning. And then another one, 100% since I'm that person. If I didn't have to be awake before 9:30 a.m. any given day, I would be a much happier and productive person. Another one, same, I'm a breakfast person, yet I'm still the most irritable person in the morning. I hate having to wake up not in my own terms. I'm so exhausted for the first few hours of the day.
It depends on person to person, definitely. I have a very light breakfast because I also like to work out, I like to run, And when you want to go for those kind of workouts and running stuff, you also have to have something in your body, because if not, you don't have energy to do shit. So for me, I kind of had to fill myself. And also you kind of have to remember, like, if you're going to be asleep for like 5 to 8 hours, you have to have something in the morning. If not, you obviously normal that you don't have energy to function the rest of the day.
That's true. And now that this is very popular of people fasting and everything, and people are also confusing that for the breakfast thing as well, I'm assuming. Since for me, when I was schooling, my metabolism was, I don't know what the fuck it was, but I was not a morning person. It was like a light breakfast, just the morning tea. I cannot eat anything. But that have changed now. The first thing that I want to do is I realize, yes, it's not about the food and stuff sometimes. Yeah, it can still be, if you're going to have this normal Italian breakfast, like a coffee and a cookie or a brioche, you're still going to be irritated because that's like sugar.
It's not like being filled up. That's the thing.
So if you have a savory breakfast, that's not the story. I have realized my mood, my hunger, everything. I'm the most nicest person in the world. Even if I had a bad day, even if I didn't sleep well, and I get my high protein, high fat breakfast, I'm a very nice person to you. I'm not cranky.
The thing is that some people just don't have the energy to cook in the morning as well. So
True.
you can have to pick your battles at the end of the day. You have to either go for a fast, not a fast food, like fast recipe to follow along, just finish it up, or meal prep, do something.
That's true.
I'm trying to
this is basically, they're talking about cortisol.
Yeah.
As soon as you wake up, your cortisol is damn high.
Yeah.
So you adding just some sugar and caffeine into it, it's just going to erupt.
Yeah. And also it is not recommended to drink coffee early in the morning.
You're supposed to empty stomach, right?
You're supposed to wait until like 90 minutes apparently. For some people it's not the case. For some people it is the case. Like for me, for example, if I drink coffee, I get sleepy.
Even my husband is like that.
Yeah, so
he acts as if someone have drugged him or something. He's like,
Yeah, it depends on the person to person. For some people, like drinking coffee, it means that you are going to be so energized. So for me, I had like the counter opposite. So
oh my god, I have been offering you coffee at my place. When you come to my place, thinking it will energize you.
No, I mean, that's not a problem. I mean, at the end, I don't mind it. But yeah, it depends on the time of the day as well.
It depends on the person's body, everything.
I'm superior, that's why.
It's just breakfast or a morning person, your routine, how your body reacts, it happens. But I do understand this is not the opinion. I do get that why people are so cranky in the morning, and it's not it can be what you eat, but it could be other stress levels, because your cortisol is always high in the morning, and that's why they say when you wake up, do some meditation. I don't even remember the name meditation in my life when I wake up. So yeah, it could be different for many people. So in my opinion, think about your food and your overall body.
I mean, yes, the time is one of the things that actually affects people's, the choice of making food in the morning. I mean, sometimes they have to pick the fast option, basically. But there are also the side that we don't always talk about. It's the unhealthy advice that are given to people through social media. Some like health coaches on these social media platforms, they're always like, you should eat in the morning, you should wait until you get your workout done and blah blah blah. And that's not healthy, because after you're done with your workout, you feel so hungry because you have burned so much calories to the point that you're going to eat even more than what you need to have in your body.
Like especially when you're working out, I have experienced both ways. Without eating, I have done my workout. They are saying, right, they have this theory, like you will burn more fat on empty. Holy shit, I was like,
no, because
dizzy.
You don't have energy.
I was dizzy. Like I saw like two furnitures at the same time. I'm like, fuck. okay, no, I'm not going to do my workout. And then I ate a good breakfast. Within like 30 minutes, I start to work out. Again, I'm feeling dizzy because the food has not been like kind of given
you are
time
supposed to wait like 90 minutes until.
I have experienced
And
both
some people
ways.
just simply don't have that time anyways.
That's true.
Like, I don't have the time to wait until 90 minutes to go for a run.
That's what I did. Like, as soon as I ate, I waited. I did wait, and I thought that was enough because I felt shit when I was fasting and trying to do the workout. Yeah, it will burn calories or burn fat, but yeah, shitload. It's going to hurt your brain and your body because if you fall down, coma. So yeah, worst case possible scenario I'm talking about.
Yeah, obviously.
Because pretty sure you might be alone or anything, and you thinking you take care of your body, and then boom, because of a stupid decision, your body cannot handle it because other people are saying, you're not listening to your body.
Just because it works for somebody else, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. That's the thing that I hate about the online advice, because they're like, do this to get million followers, do this to go viral, or do this to lose weight. No, just say that this is what worked for me. It might not work for you. Try it and see what happens.
Paraphrase it to like, try.
Yeah,
I'm suggesting.
But I also understand, because at the end of the day, like, just because you say that one, you're not going to get the views and the likes.
It's about the hooks.
You had to promise people. Exactly. Yeah, you're learning.
I am. How you paraphrase, how you put your words when it comes to the title, it have to be catchy and trendy.
Yeah.
So this is what's happening. So, but the level of your language will be like, oh no, I didn't do it like this.
Yeah.
No, do not get yourself confused on that.
Because the whole point of this advice thing is that you're supposed to make the audience feel bad about the fact that they are not doing it properly, so that they actually feel invested in talking to more about this thing and just being invested in your content over and over and over and over again. So it's all about marketing.
Yes, marketing is a bitch.
Yes, and you are the victim, honey. Well, we are the victim because we also fall into that.
Exactly.
So,
we always don't. Be intelligent, be wise.
yes. Do your research. For some people, breakfast food might not be your thing, and that's okay.
You are who you are.
Exactly. Just get your blood tested, go see a doctor, go see a dietitian, and they will tell you everything because they are the professionals, not the people on the internet. Even us. Do not listen to us. Just keep it as like entertainment, and that's all. We are not dietitians.
That's
I'm
true.
a business major, and she has. Well, you kind of have more.
Yeah,
honestly.
biomedical engineering.
So you have something. So
no, but seriously, go to a professional, a specialist. Even if I am one, have you heard of the term? I'm going off a topic on this, but have you heard, like, even the doctors, sometimes they are advising, they are the cardiologists and they die from a heart attack. Surprises?
I don't know if I told you this. When I went to get my hair transplant,
Okay.
we were like consulting many different doctors to see which is the best fit, obviously. So we went to this doctor, and as soon as he walked in, we saw his face and we were like, oh shit, why is he bald?
Okay.
Like, I mean, you would assume a hair doctor would have hair. Even my mom chuckled and he realized, oh, oops. And we were like, then my mom and we were like, yeah, I don't think he's the doctor for us. I mean, no judgment. I mean, he looked phenomenal. He looked great, but at the same time, like, that's not the best marketing strategy, my guy.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
But also sometimes these doctors, they think just because the title of doctor is in their name, they know everything. Like,
no, that's a no.
Like, you shouldn't get dental advice from a dermatologist. Like,
that is so true.
So, everybody has their specialties. You go get your checkups done by the correct one. That's
true.
all.
Be intelligent. Whatever that you're reading, of course, it's for your knowledge, but At the end of the day, you are the one who's going to decide how you're going to apply this. You have to use your thinking cells in your brain, and that's it.
So we are kind of going towards the end of this episode, but I still have few more opinions left. So I want to do like a rapid fire one to see if you agree or disagree with these.
All right.
So we are trading functionality for aesthetics, and we are making our homes borderline unlivable. So basically saying that we are trying to be as modern as possible. We are not putting any creativity when we are actually decorating our houses, because once we have to sell our house, we can, like, obviously the market value is going to be higher if our walls are all white. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Because nowadays, because people would not buy a house if the walls are like different colored, or if you had different tiles up.
Really?
So, yeah, because
Neutral.
yeah, exactly. They had to be all neutral, white, gray. Those are the ones that people actually want to buy, because obviously taking them down, painting them over would obviously cost more money. So people just don't want to do that. But in my opinion, if you lived a life like that in a house that you built and you earned money and paid for, are you really living for yourself? Are you living for the next buyer? Why do you want to live in a house like... I mean, I'm speaking with somebody who has a room with the white walls. So I obviously, but this is not my choice. This is my parents' choice. So it's their house. I have to obey it, unfortunately. But once I have my house, I know it's going to be so colorful. I just cannot live like this.
This is where, like, people who are living for rent and everything.
Yes, renting is a whole other situation.
Yeah, but if you're like going to buy it, and it's not easy to buy a house. Let's agree to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're decorating and everything, I mean, it's your house. You paid for it. You know how hard it was to get this house, to get it processed, how much of time, your sweat. My mother always say, you need to keep the place that you live, even if it's rent, even if it's your own house, decorate it.
Yeah, it's your personality.
Exactly, because your creativity, your peace of mind comes when your house is beautiful.
Yes.
Clean.
That's probably the first time I agreed with your mom. That's what she said.
Sorry, not the right context, but I don't know. My brain was like, tell it. So, either way, and I obviously agree to that, because it is going to be a hassle when you have to give it to the original format. Yes. So it's safe to play with the colors, with the neutral and everything. But if you're a person who loves more than that, yeah, you do you. But at the same time, if you know that it is not your place, you're going to sell it, you have your plans beforehand, then you need to plan well.
Yeah, it's about convenience. That's the thing. It's not really about living in an unlivable space. Yeah, because it's easy. White walls, unfortunately, they're easy to manage. The colors, they're expensive. So
exactly, okay. It's the other way to see. But white wall is the quick to get dirtiest very soon.
But then again, it is easier to buy white paint and then color it. But when you try to get like a colored actual paint, it is more expensive. It's like double the cost sometimes. So there's like pros and cons. So do you think we are trading functionality for aesthetics? That's the question. Why are you blubbering?
Well,
yeah,
it's okay.
That's the truth, unfortunately. Okay. But there's good reason for it, unfortunately. So
why?
I mean, the fact that we are like trading functionality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you be you.
We kind of already touched on this, but cooking every day is a hassle and ultimately a waste of time. Which is true, yes.
Yes.
I hate cooking so much. I started meal prepping like a few months ago, and it worked, but still, cooking in general, I hate it. I wish there was a pill that I could just take and my hunger would just go away for like a week, and then again I would have to take the pill. Yeah, I want to like actually cook like once a week just for the fun of it. I just don't want to cook every fucking day. And I know I'm very privilege because my mom is actually the one who's cooking every day. So I mean, I don't know how that woman does it.
I mean, applause to her.
Yeah,
on
moms are
that.
superheroes.
Yeah, they're like always in the kitchen. For some reason, their life is in the kitchen. I feel so sorry for them. I always say, get a life.
Yeah, they can't because the fathers are useless.
Seriously, get a life. Women, or if it's a stay-at-home dad, get a life.
Yes.
Okay?
Find a hobby. Join a
It's
book
not
club.
about cooking all the time. I don't have time to cook, and I honestly, if you're co-living with other people, meal prepping is difficult.
Yes, because you still have to dedicate an entire day to do that.
It's like, okay, that one time you go to the kitchen to prep, they're like, what are you doing so long?
I'm like, nah, I'm like strangling somebody. I wish I had the force in my hand. I'm like,
Seriously. And then you put your whole life into preparing that entire meals for a few days, and then someone gets hungry and they eat. And when I want to eat, I'm like,
oh my god, I remember this one time I made this chickpea, like a vegan, like meat patty, because I was vegan for a while.
Okay.
And then I just like had it prepared, and I was like trying to cool them off before I put them in the freezer because I want to like have it for the entire week. I just come back and it was all gone. My parents had eaten the entire thing and they were like, oh, it's so tasty. How did you make it? You should make it again. I'm
Same thing happened when I was vegetarian. Even my brother was eating it. My mom was like, this is so tasty.
That's supposed to be a meal prep.
Like they will take my vegetarian dishes with rice and they will put meat onto it.
Yeah. Oh my, yeah.
That's it.
For some reason, my parents were like really against of me being vegan. And they were doing anything and everything. They can to like sabotage it. I'm like, why the fuck do you care? It's my body.
It's the same thing.
And I was doing it in a healthy way too.
Same here. This is the problem. Like, you will be, like, they will question you why you started the diet and you cannot do the diet.
And they would eat our food.
You can't. It's the same thing that I told you this morning.
Yeah.
You cannot do a startup with a
No. Like literally, they are your biggest sabotaging people. They are your worst enemies. And yeah, anyways.
Next.
And I'm gonna like end this with the last one.
Oh, this is the last one. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I have few more, but I think it's enough.
Last one.
Yes. Bread and water is actually tasty.
Oh my god, I saw this. I didn't want to even touch it.
Yeah, it kind of grossed me out. That's why I wanted to have it, but still. Like, so basically the OP was talking about how they would like dump their water, like bread into the water and then eat it. They said they also tried it with orange juice and that is their favorite. I'm like, water? Ugh.
Okay, imagine then this is you and you're saying, water and bread. Can I ask you a question?
What?
Are you a fucking bird? Are you a duck?
Well, not me, bitch. I'm not agreeing with this opinion.
No.
I mean,
This
this
is
is
a
a
no.
taste, but I'm like, are you pregnant, baby?
Yeah, could be. I mean, I had a college friend. Her thing was, remember that cream crackers?
Yeah.
She would dip it on water. It's like she would like. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, it's so tasty. And she put it in, like, you know, she
Not
was like,
even milk?
No. Crackers, literally with water. She would, like, she told me to try it. And, you know, if I gave her wrong, like, you know, not agree to her opinion, we are going to go on and on. So I didn't want that. What I did was, I was like, very tasty. I kid you not, I never tasted it ever again. I would never do that.
I mean,
It's
soggy
not
biscuit.
tasty. Yeah. I'm not
Soggy
a duck.
biscuit, yum. Anyways, I guess that's a great place to leave off this podcast.
We are leaving.
Yes, we are leaving and we are never returning.
No, we will be coming back to the next episode.
Yeah.
Bye.
Anyways, I hope you guys liked this episode, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It really helps us out. We only have 8 subscribers by the time we are recording this, so we would like to have more.
Please, at
Not
least
because
one.
of greed, just because like, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
I
having
want
fun.
like 100 one, you know. By the end of this year, if you can get 100, that would be
Yeah,
great.
end of the year. Okay, can we have just one for now?
Yeah, for now, yes.
Please. Okay.
Please, please, please. I know you are right. You know.
Bye.
Bye.